Hey there, Mouseketeers! PrincessMinnie or Kate here, and I have such a cool video for you today. I think it's one in at least 4 parts that I'm going to be sharing with you, different pin boards this month. And so it's going to be very princess heavy this month. I decided to start showing my pin collections to you with princesses. There's a very special reason for that. But before we get started, I just want to say if you are a returning friend, welcome. And if you are a new friend, then I hope you see something you like here today. I hope you'll stick around by hitting that subscribe button and the notification bell icon. And for today's subscriber shout out, I have to shout out this girl who has honestly just been bringing me so many smiles and so much joy to my heart, and that is Meg Wynn. Meg, thank you so much for for commenting so frequently. I always look forward to your comments. They are always so thoughtful and really sweet, and I just really enjoy interacting with you. I can't express it to you enough how much it means to me when you leave a comment, and your picture is super, super adorable. So thanks for that. I could always enjoy I enjoy just like getting to know what people look like, you know. It's good to put a face to the name, the YouTube name. So thank you very much. Keep on commenting, and I hope that you are, you know, around with me forever. So today, this video series where I'm going to be showing you a whole bunch of pin boards. I know this is the back, guys. I don't want to give you any spoilers yet. I'm going to be showing you a whole bunch of pin boards this month, and these are all inspired, and she doesn't know it, but they're inspired by my friend Robin over at the channel Oh Hello Robin. So Robin is just a fabulous YouTuber. She just hit 1,000 subscribers, and honest to God, I feel like her content is so incredible that she should have hit it a long time ago. Like, I keep telling you guys, go watch her videos, and I'm not kidding. Like, go watch her videos. I feel like she's just gonna be like getting up and up and up, more in subscribers, more and more. I hope more people find her and fall in love with her like I did. She is just the sweetest person, and she has such clever ideas when it comes to Disney mystery pin unboxings. So if you guys liked my March Madness series, go check out Robin's channel because you will definitely like her creativity when it comes to opening Disney pins. I know I enjoy it. So the thing about Robin is that she has been a woman without a princess, in her own words. She's been trying to figure out which Disney princess she wants to make like her main collections. If you've been following me for any amount of time, you probably know that my main princesses are Belle and Cinderella, and Belle I've always loved, but Cinderella, all of a sudden, I can't, you know what's so funny? Oh my god, I just made this connection. I swear to, it sounds made up, but I swear I just made this connection. So my subscriber I shouted out, her name is Meg Wynn. I actually started collecting Cinderella pins when I was staying at the Wynn Hotel, same spelling, in Las Vegas. I woke up one morning and I was waiting for maybe John to get ready or whatever, and I was just scrolling through eBay and I started seeing some Cinderella pins, and I was like, I need this. Like, I need these pins. So that's so weird. Oh my gosh. Like, that's so crazy. So I decided to start collecting Cinderella, and honestly it's been one of my favorite things of all time. But I really like a lot of the princesses, and I open a lot of mystery pins, and there's a lot of princess mystery pins. So I do have quite a few princess pins, even though they may not be my main princesses. So I thought what I would do is I would do this series, which has 3 purposes. 1, show you guys part of my pin collection. 2, I'm going to be challenging a couple of YouTubers each video to show me their princesses. I want you guys to put together whatever princess boards you can and share them with us so we can see. And 3, I would really love to help Robin see if she can see a whole bunch of pins together representing one princess, if that inspires her to finally pick a princess. No pressure, Robin. You know, it's like I said, I collected pins for a while before Cinderella like grabbed me. I think you should collect Cinderella. Anyway, she knows that's where I want her to go. But I am going to start with princesses that are not my main princesses, and we will get to Belle and Cinderella by the end of the month. So I'm not going to do these like in any particular order. I started with a board that features 4 princesses: Snow White, Merida, Rapunzel and Sleeping Beauty. Guys, I had way more pins for some of these princesses than I ever imagined I did. And they're mostly mystery pins, I will tell you that. But I have a couple of cool limited edition pins as well on here. And what I've decided to do, and Robin, I mean, you may want to adopt this, but what I decided to do is that I'm going to be collecting every princess. I mean, pretty much. And I'm going to do a small board, like not even this size. I'm going to do a small board that really just shows off a couple of awesome princess pins. But then there are some princesses I do collect more of than others, so they may get larger boards as well. I don't know. My Cinderella and Belle boards are honestly just completely exploding and I don't even know what to do about it. Like, when I get to them, there will be multiple boards for Belle and probably maybe 2 boards for Cinderella, or if not, like 1 super stuffed board. And I do want to say, I put these boards together a few weeks ago. So if you've seen me open a princess pin on my channel since then, it may not show up on the boards. I already had to rearrange them when I realized I had way more princess pins for some of the princesses than I realized. So, I didn't want to rearrange everything. I did just rearrange to fit a couple more pins on here that I opened in the March Madness series. So that's that. And then at the end, I'm going to be challenging a couple of my YouTuber friends to show me your princesses. And you can do that however you want. It's really just, you know, to get it out there that we get more fun pin boards being shown on YouTube. It can be just the princess themselves. It can be all of your princesses. It could be your top 10 favorite princess pins. It can be the princesses and sidekicks from a movie. Whatever you want to do, just make it your own. And you know, and if you don't want to do it, don't do it. I don't know. Just have fun with it. But yeah, so I will say the reason these boards aren't overly massive is because I only focused on the princess. These are princess boards or items that are designed to look like the princess. There are no sidekicks unless the sidekick is with the princess in the pin. There are no, you know, boy pins like, you know, Flynn Rider unless he's with Rapunzel. So I would have way more pins to represent some of these movies if I included other than just the main princess herself. But that's enough of me talking. Let's get started. I really like the overall aesthetic of this board. I am huge into Disney art. I think I purchased most of these art cards. I may have purchased all of them. I'm not 100% sure. Actually, someone sent me this a long time ago, and this Snow White wedding dress one, and I kept that just for this exact reason. So that actually was something that someone sent to me. I think the rest of them I did purchase. And most of these pins I did purchase. I'll let you know if any were gifted, but I think I've purchased all of these. And again, a lot of them are mystery pins, so I just purchased the box or the bag that it came in. And there we go, we have that princess. Okay, here is that princess pin board, and here's the chair that I sit on when I talk to you guys, in case you were wondering. When I redo my YouTube room over the summer, I will absolutely be getting a nicer chair, and I will absolutely be showing off some of the smaller princess pin collection boards that I put together. Alright, let's start with Snow White. The first princess, right? And she is lovely and she is wonderful, and I feel like people think I hate Snow White, and I don't hate Snow White. She just doesn't like jump out to me. Probably mostly also because she's like the youngest princess, and I just don't relate to her, but I do think that she is beautiful, and I love some of these pins I have with her on them. So let's start with this gorgeous art card that someone sent to me, I want to say in a trade, back when I like started my channel. Moving up here to the corner, we have just one of the cutest princess pins I own, which is from the Disney Park Badge series, and it says Met a Princess, so you can check that off if you did a character meet and greet. And while, yes, I would have preferred if this pin featured a different princess, I do think the art on it is lovely and the colors are so classic and beautiful. Now, equally beautiful, or perhaps more beautiful to me, is this Snow White pin that I opened during March Madness, and John and I both agreed that Snow White in like pink and gold is stunning. So I really enjoyed that. The frame of the pin is beautiful, it features some woodland creatures, and she's so cute! And now we'll move over to the two, one of my favorite pins that I've ever purchased. I bought this before I went to Disneyland, but it is a Disneyland pin, and it features Snow White and a little deer made of marble from the grotto next to the castle in Disneyland, and I love, 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 love that grotto. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and include a picture of myself that John took. I could not believe he took this picture of me in the grotto, and I couldn't believe he got all of the characters in the picture, and it's just such a phenomenal photo opportunity. I highly recommend taking a picture there if you get a chance. And this is a limited edition piece of history pin, and that is actually a little chunk of marble from the, like, I guess when they rehabbed the area. I am so obsessed with the Lunchtime Tales series. It's one of my favorite pin series of all time. It's also one of the limited release sets of last year. And I think that seeing the dwarves on here is so cute. And you know what? This actually might not necessarily be princess heavy, but it has her name on it. And so I really wanted to include it. And when you open this pin up, there we go. We have the apple that was Snow White's temporary downfall. Not sure I get the pie. Does she bake a pie in the movie? I don't know. But, so yeah, this was probably my least Snow Whitey pin on the board, but I still really liked it. I'm gonna move back around this way to another pin I opened during March Madness, and this is some interesting artwork. I really wanted to collect all these Princess Shield pins, but Snow White's eyes are red in this. Does anyone have this pin where her eyes are not red? Like, did I get like a flawed pin? Because it's a little creepy, and to be honest, I still really like it, but she looks like vampire Snow White to me. I don't hate that, to be honest. Big into vampires. Moving down, we have two more mystery pins. Now, the one on the left, I did have to trade for or purchase the Snow White cameo, but I really like it. There's a little yellow apple at the top. I love her in silhouette form with the bow in her hair. I think it's lovely. The red is really standing out on the board. And then we have the nesting doll Snow, and I love the nesting dolls as well. I was able to open that one myself. It was one of the very first pins I ever got from that set, I think, and she's on the cover of that bag, and it's so cute. So that's kind of like the overall corner, but then there are still some more snow pins. So we're going to come back to the Lunchtime Tales, and we're going to see where some of the art cards meet in the middle. Oh my goodness, this is a awesome pin section, I think. So I was lucky enough to get from the Royal Hall series this Snow White throne, and I love it. I love the little apples on it, the heart in the background, how everything's made like carved of wood, and the little bunny rabbits on the top. That's so cute. From the Couples Mystery Bag, which is the first mystery bag I ever opened way before I got into pin trading, we have a yellow apple for some reason, almost like a heart-shaped apple, and then featuring Snow White and her prince, neither of whom seem to have eyes. Maybe their eyes are closed. His mouth is a little weird to me. It looks very old style animation, but it's cute. It's okay. It's not my favorite pin, but I wanted to show you because she is on it. Then moving over, we have the last three snow pins on the board. I have the Snow White handbag from that mystery set. I think it's lovely. I think it's darling. I wouldn't carry that handbag myself personally, but I do really like the bow on the top. And I do like how the bag itself definitely looks like her dress. And you can compare it to her actual dress from the Box Lunch mystery pin set, where all the dresses were super glittery. And this one is one of my favorite Snow White pins, for sure. Love that glitter, love the puff sleeves, love the colors. And the final Snow White pin I'll be showing you is her representing the Germany pavilion in Epcot. Germany is not necessarily my favorite pavilion, but I do think that she looks darling in that landscape. All right, so there we go. Those are my Snow White pins. I have, you know, a couple of really nice mystery pins and a couple of really nice limited edition pins of her. On the flip side of that, let's go to this art card right here. It's a Merida art card, and I think that she looks really fierce in it, and I really like the way she looks. She looks ready to battle and really defend herself or fight for those whom she loves. But guys, this is the only Merida pin I have, so no offense, Merida fans. I do think this is a really cute pin. I love her like little tartan plaid look there. I think her red hair is looking incredible. More tamed down possibly than we're used to seeing, but she's so cute. But yeah, guys, well, that's it for the Merida section. All right, let's move on. My favorite princess from this board is probably Rapunzel, so I wanted to end with her. So we're going to go ahead down now underneath the snow section, and here is the Sleeping Beauty section. I didn't expect to have so many Sleeping Beauty pins, but to be honest, I really love all of them. The art card of her and Philip is her in her, you know, forest gear, and I really like that one. One year I went Halloween as I went for Halloween as hipster Briar Rose, and I had like a black top on and gray jeans and hipster glasses, and I thought it was pretty cute. So up at the top here we have this little hidden Mickey pin. I'm fairly certain it's a scrapper, but I think that she's lovely. I like her little princessy pose, and the crown is amazing. I also really like the pink dress. And speaking of the pink dress, there it is from the Loungefly Box Lunch pin set. It would have been really cool if they did a pink dress and a blue dress option, I guess, for her. Or honestly, in my opinion, it would have been great if like it was split down the middle. But I really do like the pink dress. I've only ever seen her in the parks in her pink dress, so I think that's why I associate her with that, even though you know, in the movie she wears the blue dress more often. Then you have the Aurora handbag, which I think is just stunning. Look at the rose. Look at all the different pinks in there. There's like, I'm counting at least 3 different pinks, but there might even be 4 or 5, depending when you look in the crown and below the rose. And the rose itself is red, but maybe it's even like a hot pink. I don't know. I think it actually is a hot pink now that I'm looking at it in person and not on the camera. And I really like the white shoulder detailing on the bag as well. Down here we have 2 more mystery pins. The one on the left I opened from when my friend Ashley sent me a mystery bag, and I got this pin, and I also had the Ariel initial pin that you'll see on my Ariel board, which is way bigger than I thought it was, by the way, people. And I think it's really pretty. I love the pink glitter. I think that's lovely, and I thought this really fit like the bottom of a pin board quite nicely. Then let's go into the couples. You kind of see the thorns are almost making a very jaggedy heart for Aurora and Philip, and I think they're cute together. They're not my favorite couple, but they're cute. Then we'll move on to the cameo I have, and this was from an annual pass holder set in Disneyland that I finally got my hands on, and I really like this one. It came with a Maleficent pin, so again, I was not including non-princesses on this board, but it looks really good when they're together as well, and I like the kind of almost like bewitched look in her eyes here. I think her silhouette's very pretty, even though it makes her head look super elongated. Does anyone else feel that? Like, I still like it though. I wish I had that much volume in my hair. Then moving up, 2 more mystery pins. We have the banner pin, or the princess crest pin, and the nesting doll. I do prefer the crest with the bright pinks, but oh my goodness, look how many again pinks are in the nesting doll pin. It's pretty sick. Now this is, you can see my little throne area here. I do not have the Aurora throne, unfortunately. That's a chaser. It would probably cost me around $60 or so, maybe. I haven't checked on it recently to purchase that, and that's not happening. So maybe one day I'll be able to trade for it, or the price will come down, or somehow I'll luck into it. If I could ever buy that box again, I sure as heck would, but I have not seen any more on eBay. So I still think that they are very pretty, but I would like to get the Aurora one. Okay, and that is the Aurora section of the pin board. Now you could do a lot more with Aurora. You could focus in on her forest dress. You could focus in on her blue dress. You could include the fairies, which I know Robin loves. Obviously, I'll have a Maleficent collection to show you guys at some point, maybe more towards Halloween, honestly. I might just save that and do like a villains pin series or something then. But let me know. So what are you guys feeling so far? More like the Snow White collection, more like the Aurora collection, or are you really loving that Merida nesting doll? But before you pick, of course, we need to check in on the Rapunzel section of the board. Now, Rapunzel is one of my favorite princesses for sure. I love her. I think that her personality is incredible. She's so funny and sweet and sassy and strong, and even though she doesn't realize it. Plus, I love Mandy Moore, and so I love that they got her to voice Rapunzel. I love this art card that I have anchoring the corner. I just think it's so funny. I had so many pretty Rapunzel options, and that's the thing. I think Rapunzel herself is a beautiful princess, but I don't have a lot of Rapunzel princess pins because her face looks so off in so many of them, but her face looks very good in all of the pins I'm going to show you. So I guess we might as well start in the corner with 3 mystery pins. We have, just like we had the Snow White one, I also opened this Rapunzel one in the March Madness series. And I thought that her gold frame was absolutely lovely with her hair wrapping around, coming out of the tower, pastel at the bottom, so lovely. And I also just really, really enjoy her outfit. At some point I will try to make Rapunzel ears, but that's just not in the cards at the moment. Then moving down, we have the nesting doll, and I loved her nesting doll because she came with Pascal. And I'm a big Pascal fan. And then of course you have the Tsum Tsum of her with flowers in her hair and these bright pink cheeks. And that's probably one of my favorite Rapunzel pins because I don't know, it just brings a smile to my face, I guess. It's simple but cute. Moving over, I have to thank my friend Karen from Karen's USA Adventures. She sold me this pin, this Acme limited edition pin for like nothing. This is like the scene I want to collect. If I could collect one scene from a movie, it would be this one of them in the boat with the floating lanterns. I think it's so romantic. And look at her hair and look at how they're looking at each other. I love this pin so much. It might be my favorite pin on the entire board. Moving up, I did put the two Princess Crest pins next to one another, kind of just for a nice visual flow there. And Rapunzel, I like that her icon is the Corona sun. I did not love that Sleeping Beauty's was the crown because then the crown's also on her head. So, I don't know. I like the variety, I guess. And I like that Rapunzel's kind of just playing with her hair. Now, some people don't like her face in this pin. Her eyes do look a little ghostly. I like it. I like it. I don't know if it grew on me or if I always liked it, but I do, and I really, really like the purple color. I think she's the only princess I can think of that's really associated with the color purple. Let me know if I'm incorrect with that, but I think so. And then moving up, again, I anchored the board with these throne pins because I love these throne pins. And I was so lucky to get the Rapunzel Chaser. And this one's definitely got a hefty price tag on eBay, so I'm so thrilled to have gotten it. I love the sun. Again, I love the purple and the gold. And look, the tops of the throne chairs, they look like little castles. I think I'm just noticing that for the first time. And this part kind of looks like the Lost Princess crown, doesn't it? I think so. This is also one of my favorite pins on the board. Guys, do I need to start collecting Rapunzel? Oh my goodness. Moving on, again, next to the snow dress, I kind of tried to put the same kind of pins near each other. I have the Rapunzel dress, and I think the Rapunzel dress is beautiful. I think the camera is picking up all the colors on this really well. The glitter is like really nicely speckled purple, and I think if I could wear any dress, it might be this one. And then anchoring the other side of the postcard, I have the Flynn and Rapunzel couples pin. I love this one. I think it is so cute how they're tangled up in her hair. I think both their faces look pretty decent, and I just think it's darling. Finally, last pin on the board, friends, we have this Rapunzel latte with the Corona Sun cookie and all of the beautiful pinks and purples going on. It's almost like a little Cheshire cat right here going on. I really think this is pretty. Her face looks amazing as the latte art. And this again was a limited edition pin from the Walt Disney World releases last year. It might also be Disneyland. I can't remember, but like limited edition like 3,000 or something like that. So pretty. And the sun cookie even has like varying shades of gold and yellow. So you can't beat the details in that pin. And then one last look at the Rapunzel side of the board. So I'm definitely feeling the Rapunzel side most, and this is really making me think I need to start collecting more Rapunzel. Oh no. Oh no, no, no. Do I need a third princess to collect? Maybe. Let me know what you think. Okay, friends, so again, that was the first of at least 4 Disney Princess pin boards I'm going to be bringing to you. I thought about putting them all in one video, but now I'm really glad I decided to split it up because that took a while, even just explaining these pins. I'm definitely feeling the Rapunzel side a lot. I think that this is convincing me to like the aesthetics of Snow White more than I ever did, and I think that the Aurora section is lovely, but I need more variety in her outfits. That would really make me happy. And then poor little Merida up here all by herself. I would like to get her, like her Loungefly dress. I think that's the only one I actually need to complete the set. So that would be pretty cool. And then I'll be on the lookout for nice Merida pins for that individual princess board that I talked about that will be in my new background. Maybe I'll switch them out monthly or something like that coming up hopefully this summer. So Robin, I would love to hear from you. Did this help you kind of see what aesthetic you liked for pin collecting or not like. And then anybody else out there, do you collect any of these princesses? What was your favorite section? What were your favorite pins? Are you not necessarily feeling one of these sections? It won't hurt my feelings. Everybody should have the princess they like or don't collect any princesses. I don't know, whatever you want. I'll probably be able to bring you guys more boards with these princesses in the future, but actually go out into the rest of their movie. Like my Mulan board could have been, when I show you that could have been a lot bigger, but I restricted it just to Mulan, like I was saying. So it's smaller by just, you know, those specifications. Okay, I do want to challenge a couple of my YouTube friends. I'm not going to say tag because I'm not saying this needs to like go on and on and on and on forever, but I am going to challenge a couple of my Disney friends to go ahead and show us your princess collections. And again, it can be princess only, it could be all your princesses, it could just be your favorites, it could be one movie. So let's go ahead and challenge some people. And I'm going to be challenging people in all of the videos that I do this month when it comes to pin boards. So the very first person that pops into my head, Taryn over at the channel Twinkle Bell Taryn, I want to see your princesses. And I will say, we're going for official Disney lineup princesses here. So as much as we might love Alice, she's not a princess. I mean, it breaks my heart that Anna and Elsa, I mean, maybe less Elsa because she's a queen. She is a princess when the movie starts. But like, they have their own franchise, so they're not going to be officially coronated as Disney princesses. Same with Rita from Enchanted Rita. We love our girl Moana. She should be a princess just like Pocahontas, but she's not in canon. So Rita, I'd love to see your princess pin collection as well. And I'm also going to tag Alicia from Cinder Alley Loves Disney. And if you guys can't tell based on the name of her channel alone, she loves Cinderella, and so do I. So I'd love to be able to compare our Cinderella boards, but I'm pretty sure yours is going to be like a lot better than mine because I've only been collecting Cinderella for a couple of months, and I've seen some of your pins and they are lovely. So I'd like to see the whole board, and you could feel free to just do Cinderella or branch out and show us like a Cinderella board and all the others, right? Because you know, it's like that's probably the extent of things. I will definitely be challenging some more of my friends in future videos, but if I have not challenged you, you can feel free to put up your princess pin board and say I sent you. Thank you so much for following along with me. Don't forget to subscribe and make sure to comment down below. And I'll see ya real soon.